Vervolgens verplaatst het hele Formule 1 circus zich richting Monaco. Het is de meest luxe locatie van de Formule 1 en voor de coureurs een bijzonder uitdagende plek. In de nauwe en bochtige straten van Monte Carlo kun je je geen enkele fout permitteren. Toch is het favoriete circuit van heel veel coureurs.
Hi, I'm Jaaroverzicht, Formule1 driver for Deel and Racing, and I'm going to take you for a lap on this amazing Monaco track. We're here in the pit straight of Monaco. Quite long pit straight actually for a street track. Very bumpy, obviously, with a very late braking. Come down braking maybe at 60 meters, 70 meters, and it goes a little bit up, but still very bumpy. But you need to take a lot of minimum speed as well. Now you're arriving at the casino, which is a very important and tricky corner. One of the fastest corners actually. Come here on top of this hill, and you have to slow down, but keep a lot of minimum speed again. So completely blind, you don't see anything. Very bumpy, very slippery. Fourth gear corner here, and you have to maintain this speed all the way and try to be as inside as you can. But again, very careful with your rear, because you can easily lose it. Just one gear shift down, third gear for the right hander of the casino. Again, bumpy, you take a lot of the inside curve, and this exit, you need to power the car down very early, on the way down to Mirabeau. Very difficult braking because a lot of downhill, as you can see, so it's difficult to get the car stopped. And then you got to come really inside as much as you can, so you keep the grip inside. There's no grip outside at all. Power down early again, first gear up to second gear, and down to first again for the slowest corner of the track, with obviously a lot of blocking. If you get it wrong at the beginning, you might not come out of it, so you got to be really careful with the way you come out here. Power earlier, again, very important on this track. Second gear, a lot of curve here. You really have to go a lot on the curve. It's bumpy here on the way down. A very famous and important part of the track, the tunnel. It doesn't look like it, but I can tell it's very frightening when you're in it for the first few laps. There's a big change of light, obviously, when you come out, and a lot of vibrations with the bumps. And the braking for this chicane, very light braking, maybe 100 meters, very unstable because you have a little downhill. But again, you need to gain that time, so late braking, very unstable car, and very slow first chicane in first gear. Bumpy curves here, very bad for the car, very bad for your head actually. Your head bangs on both sides, but you need to go on the curve, this curve, and again, this curve here has to be used. Another very high speed portion. You put up fifth gear, and you can anticipate your corner to really go on this curve and the outside curve. We're talking 200 plus kilometers an hour. Very high speed with lots of bumps on the way out. Up to fourth gear for La Rascasse. Tricky braking really, because you're braking and turning at the same time. You always have front locks here all the time. So you again then power very early, lots of understeering, then oversteering here. Still very important to keep the momentum. A little bit up the hill, you stay in first gear. Just lift a little bit, not even braking here, and aim for the apex as soon as you can. Very important acceleration, because like I said, it's the straight line, it's a long one, and the time, on all the small corners, you make a lot of difference in time. So here we are, we've just done a lap of this tricky but amazing racetrack of Monaco. Right, you've seen the theory now, so have a look at the reality from my onboard camera on Thursday afternoon.
In Monaco is je startpositie bijzonder belangrijk. Omdat inhalen erg moeilijk is een plaats vooraan cruciaal om uiteindelijk te kunnen winnen. Seconden tikken weg en op dat moment heeft Michael Schumacher de beste tijd in handen. Hij rijdt zijn laatste ronde en dan gebeurt er iets vreemds. Schumacher lijkt zijn auto te parkeren. Hij claimt zelf dat het een fout was. Wat het ook was, er wordt met gele vlaggen gezwaaid en dus kan Fernando Alonso zijn tijd niet meer verbeteren. Michael Schumacher zit druk te gebaren in zijn auto. De training is voorbij en iedereen heeft zijn oordeel alweer klaar.
I don't think it's fair. It's not fair at all against the drivers and against all Formula 1 people.
We know he's got a lot of tricks. We know he's got a lot of tricks, but whether this one today was real, we'll probably only find out when he's 70, when he's had a glass of red every now and then.
Having seen the slow motion of the car and its motion as it was going in and in the middle and at the end of Rascasse, I have to believe that he could have avoided leaving the car where it was.
I just think it's cheap for the sport, you know, and somebody who's prepared to do cheap things like that should really consider if he's in the right sport, you know. Maybe he should do something. I think the time has come, he should do something else.
Tot ver in de avond zijn er discussies tussen Renault, Ferrari en uiteindelijk ook de FIA. Het duurt uiteindelijk tot 9:30 s'avonds als Michael Schumacher zich laat zien. Hij gaat een verklaring geven. Hij weet overigens dat een straf hem boven het hoofd hangt.
Watch the video and you see that I pushed hard, locked up, started sliding and ran out of road, which is the consequence here in Monte Carlo. You have your enemies and you have the people that believe in you, and whoever wants to go one or the other direction, I will not be able to convince them anyway. I mean, that's what they want to think or not think, but I'm there for many years, and people should know better who I am and what I am after all these years.